This show has allowed all kinds of people to come on. People we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
Whoopi Goldberg just faced the biggest shock of her career, 2 years behind bars. What started as a simple joke on The View spiraled into a legal firestorm, and now she's paying the ultimate price. But how did a simple remark land her in court against one of the most powerful men in the world?
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay?
The courtroom was packed with cameras, reporters, and shocked fans as the judge handed down the jaw-dropping sentence. No one, especially Whoopi, ever imagined things would go this far. But after months of legal battles, heated arguments, and relentless public scrutiny, the verdict was clear. Elon Musk had won his case, and Whoopi was about to face the consequences. This entire situation exploded when Whoopi made what she thought was a harmless joke about Elon Musk's son, XAE12, during an episode of The View. At first, it seemed like just another conversation about unusual celebrity baby names. But Whoopi's tone, mocking, her words, sharp, and Musk was not amused. Clips of Whoopi's comments spread like wildfire across social media. The backlash was immediate. Thousands of people slammed her, calling the joke tasteless and inappropriate. Some viewers even accused her of bullying a child. And when Elon Musk caught wind of it, he was furious. Elon Musk is not the type of person to ignore an insult, especially when it involves his family. He immediately called out Whoopi, branding her comments disgusting and unnecessary. But that was just the beginning. Behind the scenes, Musk's legal team was already preparing for battle. And let's be clear, Elon Musk's legal team is no joke. He has some of the most powerful attorneys in the world, and they went straight for Whoopi's career. Defamation, harassment, slander. The lawsuit hit her like a ton of bricks. At first, Whoopi shrugged it off. She even laughed about it on live television. But when Musk officially filed a lawsuit, her entire attitude changed. The reality of the situation finally sank in. This wasn't just internet drama anymore. This was serious. She tried to apologize on air, saying she didn't mean any harm. But it was too little, too late. Musk wasn't interested in apologies. He wanted justice, and he was determined to see this through to the very end. Then came the courtroom battle that shook Hollywood. Whoopi hired the best defense attorneys money could buy, but even they couldn't protect her from what was coming. As the case dragged on, the courtroom was a battlefield, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Whoopi's lawyers tried every defense in the book, arguing that her comments were just harmless banter. But Musk's legal team came fully prepared. They presented evidence, expert testimonies, and even past instances where Whoopi had been accused of crossing the line on national television. And then, the moment that changed everything. A damning piece of evidence was introduced. A leaked behind-the-scenes clip from The View revealed that Whoopi knew the joke might be offensive before she even said it. The clip showed her laughing with producers, predicting that the joke would stir controversy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's continue. That was all the judge needed to see. This wasn't an innocent mistake. This was premeditated. The energy in the courtroom shifted immediately. Musk's team argued that this wasn't just about a single comment. This was about a pattern of behavior, a reckless disregard for consequences. As the trial dragged on, public opinion turned against Whoopi. At first, there were fans defending her, saying it was just a joke. But as more details surfaced, support for her crumbled. Even her co-hosts on The View started distancing themselves. Then came the final day of the trial. Everyone held their breath as the judge delivered the shocking verdict. Whoopi was found guilty of defamation and harassment, and the punishment? 2 years of probation, a massive fine in the millions, and a full public apology to Elon Musk and his son. Whoopi stood frozen as the words sank in. For the first time, the reality of her situation hit her like a train. Her once unshakable confidence shattered in front of the cameras. And when she tried to argue with the judge, she was shut down immediately. The judge made it clear, mocking a child on national television is unacceptable. There are consequences for your words. The room fell silent. Whoopi's hands shook. The entire world was watching. As soon as she stepped out of the courtroom, paparazzi swarmed her. Cameras flashed, reporters shouted questions, but Whoopi kept her head down, avoiding eye contact, rushing to her car. It was a moment no one would forget. But the nightmare wasn't over. The fallout from the case hit hard. ABC, the network behind The View, held emergency meetings behind closed doors. Advertisers pulled out. Major sponsors distanced themselves, and rumors swirled that Whoopi's contract was being reconsidered. Then, the unthinkable happened. ABC suspended Whoopi indefinitely. The network released a formal statement calling her comments inappropriate and damaging. For years, Whoopi had been a staple on daytime television. But now, her future was in serious danger. Her co-hosts were silent. Normally, Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin stood by Whoopi, but this time, they barely acknowledged the controversy. It was clear, Whoopi was on her own. But Musk wasn't done yet. He took to social media, calling the case a victory for accountability. He wrote, "Actions have consequences. No one is above the law." His followers erupted in celebration. Whoopi's critics felt vindicated. And just like that, the story became bigger than ever. The final nail in the coffin? Public outrage. Viewers demanded ABC fire Whoopi permanently. Twitter exploded with hashtags like Shush Cancel Whoopi and Justice Forex. Some even compared her downfall to previous Hollywood scandals. And just when she thought things couldn't get worse, another bombshell dropped. Insiders leaked that ABC was secretly looking for a replacement. They wanted to be prepared if things got worse, and at this point, it seemed inevitable. Whoopi was fighting for her career, but the damage had already been done. With Whoopi officially suspended and her career hanging by a thread, the media pounced on the chaos. Headlines screamed about her downfall. News segments analyzed every detail of the trial, and social media users tore her apart. It seemed like everyone had an opinion. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's continue. Some called her reckless, saying she deserved everything that came her way. Others felt bad for her, believing the punishment was too harsh. But no matter which side people were on, one thing was clear. Whoopi Goldberg's future was more uncertain than ever. Behind the scenes, ABC executives scrambled to figure out their next move. Keeping Whoopi would be a massive risk, but firing her outright? That would mean admitting they had supported controversial behavior for years. It was a lose-lose situation, and ABC knew it. Meanwhile, Whoopi tried to stay out of the spotlight. Paparazzi hounded her outside her home. Reporters followed her every move, and even her closest friends refused to speak on her behalf. It was as if Hollywood had turned its back on her overnight. Then came her court-ordered public apology. She had no choice. It was part of her sentence. She stood in front of a camera, eyes filled with regret, voice shaky, and delivered the most difficult statement of her career. "I never meant to offend anyone. My comments were meant to be lighthearted, but I now see that they were inappropriate. I sincerely apologize to Elon Musk, his son, and anyone else who was hurt by my words." The video went viral instantly. But did it help her case? Not at all. Many accused her of being insincere, claiming she was only apologizing because she had to. Elon Musk didn't even acknowledge it. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, ABC made their final decision. After weeks of deliberation, crisis meetings, and internal debates, they fired Whoopi Goldberg. The announcement shocked the world. ABC released a brief statement, saying they were moving in a new direction and thanked Whoopi for her time on the show. But everyone knew the truth. Her time was up. After about nearly 2 decades on The View, Whoopi Goldberg was officially cancelled. Sponsors refused to work with her, producers dropped her, and Hollywood, silent. The woman who had once been untouchable was now a cautionary tale. As for Elon Musk, he moved on effortlessly. His businesses thrived, his supporters celebrated, and his legal victory sent a message. No one, no matter how famous, could get away with disrespecting his family. The verdict was clear. Whoopi Goldberg had lost everything. And now, the real question remains, will she ever recover? The fallout from Whoopi's downfall was swift and brutal. Overnight, she became a symbol of reckless celebrity behavior. News channels ran endless debates about whether her punishment was justified, while social media remained divided. Some claimed it was too harsh, arguing that a simple joke shouldn't cost someone their career. Others applauded the decision, saying it was about time celebrities were held accountable. But one thing was certain. Whoopi's Hollywood career was in shambles. Studios that once lined up to work with her suddenly backed away. She had been a beloved talk show host, an actress, and an icon. But now, she was untouchable. Rumors even swirled that Netflix and other streaming giants had quietly removed projects featuring Whoopi from their upcoming lineups. Her name was becoming radioactive. Even former friends and colleagues distanced themselves. Some celebrities refused to comment on the situation, while others simply said, "It's unfortunate." The Hollywood machine was turning its back on Whoopi Goldberg. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's continue. She tried to rebuild her image, making small appearances and issuing a second apology, but it was too late. Public trust was gone. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's supporters celebrated. They saw this as a major win against Hollywood elites who thought they could say anything without consequences. Musk himself, completely unbothered. Instead of commenting further, Musk continued expanding his empire. SpaceX launched another groundbreaking mission. Tesla stocks soared, and his online presence stronger than ever. He had won the war without breaking a sweat. And then the final blow came. ABC announced Whoopi's replacement. The network was desperate to recover from the controversy, so they brought in a fresh face, someone completely disconnected from Whoopi's scandal. The View's ratings skyrocketed. Viewers who had boycotted the show tuned back in, eager to see how the dynamic would change. It was a new era. But for Whoopi, it was the end. Her name vanished from mainstream media. No new offers, no interviews, nothing. Just silence. She was forced to sell her lavish home after the massive legal fees and loss of income took a toll. The luxurious Hollywood lifestyle she had enjoyed for decades was crumbling. Some insiders even claimed that she was considering leaving the country to escape the never-ending scrutiny. The world had turned against her. At one point, there were whispers that she might attempt a comeback on YouTube or an independent platform. But the damage was too great. With every door slamming shut, Whoopi faced the harsh truth. She had lost everything. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's supporters made one thing very clear. This was a warning to Hollywood. No one, not even a veteran celebrity like Whoopi, was immune to consequences. And so, the saga of Whoopi Goldberg's dramatic downfall came to an end. Her career destroyed. Her reputation gone. And Elon Musk untouchable. The battle was over, and Whoopi Goldberg had lost. Don't miss out on the biggest celebrity scandals. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking updates.